I have to think of it.
Hey bro.
I didn't mind it when I came here. Hello, I'm Barabash from Hungary.
Hey guys, I'm Abdullah from Yemen.
Hello, I'm Ethan from Zambia.
I'm Rosh from the US.
I'm Linnea from Norway.
Gabriel from Costa Rica.
So the first question is, what were your first impressions of RCN?
Small. I thought it was bigger, like as a campus, yeah. That was my first impression.
I thought everyone was a nerd. Like, not even gonna lie, I literally thought everybody here was a nerd. Which isn't wrong.
Yeah.
I disagree, but my first impression was that it is really close and connected to nature.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, my first impression was, I was fascinated because I already saw some videos on YouTube about UWCRCN, and I didn't thought that I would be one day in here, and the moment I saw the campus, I was just stunned how amazing it is.
My first impressions were that it was kind of overwhelming. There were a lot of people and the energy was so high, but I think that was really nice to get started, and that the campus was really beautiful.
Yeah. I think I like my first impression was also pretty good, because then despite coming late, everybody was so nice, you know, and I think even two nights maintain the same one. Everybody here is just very nice to each other and kind, and everybody was one community.
So what made you doubt coming here?
Okay, first of all, for sure, I feel like our year was different because of Corona, and because of that there was a few doubts. I was still lucky because I knew I probably will be able to come, but I never was 100% sure. But apart from that, I personally didn't have a lot of doubts because I really wanted to get away from my Hungarian school. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we went through the same path. That coronavirus affected the transportation process to Norway, which can make it difficult, but yeah, we made it at the end. We don't have the full experience of UWCRCN, but we have pretty much good experience so far.
I didn't doubt coming to RCN at all. You know, I wanted to get away from Zambia. I wanted to get different environment experience. I wanted to meet new people, meet new cultures, and I don't know. I really looked forward to that. That I even forgot that somebody would actually doubt.
Yeah, I actually had a few doubts about coming here, just because it wasn't anything about RCN, but it was more like I was just in a good place in the US. But then I think COVID actually helped me make my decision, because when COVID hit the US, it hit the US quite badly and everything shut down. And as a result, like, nothing was going on in my life in the US anymore, and I still talked to a lot of my friends in the US who aren't doing a whole lot, which made the decision quite obvious.
I think my doubts stemmed more from RCN being in Norway, and I'm also from Norway, and I had like a fear that it wouldn't be like as exciting, or I wouldn't get like the full UWC experience because I'm in my home country. But coming here, I realized that was entirely false, because RCN isn't about being in Norway particularly, it's about the people who are here. So I don't know if any Norwegians or like Scandinavians are doubting that because it's in like the same or similar culture, it doesn't matter.
For me, I was not doubting at all, just because since I was little, I always wanted to get out of my country as soon as possible. So when I was accepted, my national committee selected me to RCN, and I was like very, very excited for the opportunity. You know.
The next question is things you wish you knew before coming here.
It's okay to not be a social butterfly, and it's really important to take time for yourself. And a lot of times you might think that, oh, it's Friday, I have to go and socialize because I want to socialize, and sometimes it's a lot more nicer to just stay alone in your corner and watch a movie, read, whatever. So the importance of taking the time to yourself, even when you wouldn't even think that you need time alone.
I totally agree with Barney. Just take your time, don't rush. Enjoy all the moments, every small details in your day, and always trust the process.
Yeah, no, I wish I knew how much it rained here. I mean, people told me that it rains and flaky, but I never knew it rains this much, and it feels like it's always raining sometimes. It's not a bad thing, it's a very good thing. I mean, I like getting wet, I think. But, you know, just get ready for that. You should bring an umbrella, raincoat, and stuff like that. And get ready to get wet.
Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yes, discipline. I feel like, especially if you've come from an environment where it wasn't up to you to find a balance between like being social and academics and participating in a lot of things, you may challenge yourself a bit with discipline. I know I did, because between like extracurriculars and academics and being social, there's so many things that you can do here, and 8 hours of sleep, obviously. There's a lot of things that you can do here, and kind of spreading yourself out too thin can be a bad thing, but then not spreading yourself out enough can be not taking benefits of or taking advantage of the environment you're in. So I think finding that balance between like, you know, going out of your comfort zone but not spreading yourself too thin is very important.
I wish, before I came here, I wish I knew what my priorities were coming here, because I spent a lot of my time in first year not really knowing, or in first term I mean, not really knowing if I was here solely for UWC experience or if I was here for academics or what really I wanted to get out of this experience. So I wish I'd kind of thought about that before I got here to make the most of everything that's offered here.
Yeah, I totally agree with everyone's comments, but also I kind of wish I knew a little bit more about the subjects and topics, because yeah, I mean, it's a big decision that you take. You choose your subjects, and if you choose them wrong, you're gonna stick with a subject that you don't like for the 2 years of the IB. So yeah.
Did you find it hard to make friends, or was it easy, and why?
I feel like here you can always find people anywhere and get into conversations, talk with people. The reason why it can be hard, especially in the beginning, because everyone tries to be the best version of themselves, and sometimes that results in putting up a mask, and you are constantly with people, but you might end up feeling lonely, or you might end up feeling that, oh, I know this person, but I'm not close to them. And I think that it is really important to always try to be yourself and really try not to put on this really positive mask and this amazing picture of yourself, because you don't have to. You will find your friends who will love you and accept you the way you are, however cliche that may sound, and really just don't try to be someone who you are not.
Totally agree. Like, it was kind of hard for me because I arrived late to the camp, like 1 month and a half late. And I think that the first month was the most important month to make friendship, but it's not, like, you might lose the chance if you arrive late, but it's gonna be hard to make friendship after that. But yeah, at the beginning I was kind of fake. I tried to fake myself and be someone I'm not. And I had some friends, but I didn't feel myself with them. And after a long time, I realized that I don't have to do that. I just have to be myself. And now, yeah, I got good friends. I made friendship. Yes, it took a long time, but it happened at the end. So, as Barney said, don't try to be someone you're not.
For me, I don't think I found it hard to find friends here because despite the fact that I'm an introverted person, people here are generally just open, willing to have a conversation with you whenever I feel like you have to talk. I found it easy to make my roommates were my first friends because I was always in my room in the beginning. But then if you want to make friends, you just have to like go to their room and just sit there, and definitely somebody will come through and they'll ask you how your day was. And before you know it, you're talking to that person frequently, and before you know it, that person is your friend. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, does it?
Yeah, I didn't find it that hard to make friends, but also I got here in like the very first week of campus, so nobody knew each other and everybody was trying to make friends. So in that sense, like everybody was kind of reaching out, and then you just met a bunch of people and got along. I just think that overall, however, it's just very easy to make friends and connections in general on campus. Everybody, for the most part, despite not all being extroverted, they're all very friendly with one another. So I think that I don't think there's a single person here who I would consider at least an acquaintance at worst. Like, you know pretty much everyone on campus.
Yeah, I think the very nature of this campus that we're all living together 24/7 also kind of forces you to become friends with people because you can't avoid them. Which is nice. It can be challenging, but you do find the people that you click with really well, and you become really close very quickly because you are together so much. And I didn't really struggle finding friends. You can always ask people for tea and talk at dinner. And there's lots of opportunities to meet new people and talk about literally anything. Because everyone here is so open and nice.
People love tea. For me, it was a little bit of a struggle just because I came here late, and everyone, I mean, they talked with each other and they had their group of friends already. So it was, you know, me and you, no one around. But then again, yeah, the environment that you're in forces you to talk with people and get to know them. So it's going to be easy. You're not going to struggle. I have friends now. So.
And don't feel pressure to find your friends for the 2 years at the start, because here you live in a really enclosed environment, you're always with these people, and time goes in a different way. 1 week can feel like a whole month, and a lot of things happen, and a lot of friendship groups change over the 2 years, and you find really good friends later on, or you find a new friendship group, etc. So like, don't feel pressure to find your best friends in the first 2 weeks, because you're not going to, probably.
Yeah, and also adding a little bit to that, don't force friendships. If you just don't click with someone, it's not meant to be. So, yeah.
And yeah, the school always has like different programs that will definitely put everybody in one place. Even though you feel like you don't really meet up with the person frequently, you're going to have like an opportunity to do something together. That person likes GC, skiing, or what else do we have? EACs. And so yeah, you're always seeing people around, and you know, at the end, as she said, you will eventually talk to somebody and click, and you will not force friendship, and you will find somebody that, you know, understands you.